One of the things I see people kind of mess up is how to put this thing on properly. What's going on? We've got a quick discussion, if you will, about collar conditioning to get you started on the process, right? So collar conditioning is teaching the dog how to understand what this means and the pressure that, how to turn pressure on and off and succeed and become confident, right? So the general rules of thumb of collar conditioning and teaching the dog is we start at a very low level and work up to find their normal working level. Okay, so I start at a 1 and I build through here, heel, sit, and kennel. Then once I find their normal working level, I'm gonna scale up, make them a little bit more uncomfortable, and then I'm gonna scale back down. I'm gonna scale up and feather it up, and then I'm gonna scale back down. Get them comfortable with what this thing is, what it does, and how to understand it. And the other thing is, we wanna make sure that the dog already understands the commands, here, heel, sit, kennel, all that stuff with our leash work and basic obedience, right? Before we jump into collar conditioning. When I'm doing my basic obedience, I'm letting the dog wear this around. So the first time that this is put on him or her isn't the first time that they're feeling the sensation, right? So they've been wearing it for 2-3 weeks, whatever, before they even feel the stimulation, okay? So one of the things I see people kind of mess up is how to put this thing on properly. So you'll see it dangling low on their neck, bouncing around, or it'll be down here. We want this collar to ride up high. If it's down where they've got like that turkey gobble neck, it's a lot of loose skin and you're gonna need to use a little bit more stimulation to get the desired response. That's not what I want. I wanna use the least amount to get the desired response and the most consistent to get the desired response. When I push the button, at the level I push the button at, that's what the dog should be feeling, right? Okay, so let's put this bad boy on. So this is Prairie Dog. I think she's like 2 and change. She's a sweet girl. So I'm gonna cinch it up nice and snug. Where's my receiver here? It's on the side of the neck. And I wanna be able to fit about 2 fingers in there. Here. So actually, I might even take one, good girl, take 1 notch out. That's a little too snug. Back it off 1 notch, boom. But you don't want the dog to run and have it slide around. So it's gotta be snug enough that it stays right by that ear. Good, just like that, okay? So the proper way to put the dog collar on, makes sure that when you deliver the stimulation, the dog feels it. It's being felt at the level that you are on. If it's anywhere else, you may need to dial it up, and then all of a sudden it catches and it's too hot, right? So we wanna make sure that the collar's on proper. I hope that helps. Be sure to click subscribe, give it a thumbs up if this little quick tip helped you, and I appreciate you tuning in.